I would make the entrance of the fairy godmother where she's like bippity boppity boop, but then I thought to myself, no, no. Okay, so Cinderella. So Cinderella is the 1 billionth readaptation of the Cinderella story, but this is the revisitation of the classic fairy tale. Because we had so many retellings of the story where it's like, hey, let's take it to a man's point of view. It dug straight from the 1950 Walt Disney animation that everyone knows and loves, which means no twists or turns or surprises. This is straight up Cinderella. And if you don't know the story of Cinderella, where have you been on this earth? Because it's such an iconic piece where you don't even have to seek any source material and you're like, okay, I know how it ends, happily ever after, the end, there you go. And not really much of a spoiler, and if you guys get mad at me for saying, oh, Ryan, thanks for spoiling the movie for me, like, really? Come on. And it turns out that Cinderella was a pretty fun time. And I know nowadays that Disney's taken every single classic animation and turning it into live action form, and Cinderella, it's their newest one. I think it's their 3rd attempt of doing that, but either way, I was like, oh, tread lightly, my friends. Because the new Snow White and Maleficent, not good at all. Except Angelina Jolie as Maleficent, I thought she killed it as the character. And I kind of felt the same way about Lily James as Cinderella. I thought she was a functional character, but she didn't blow me away like Angelina Jolie did. She was just this kind, caring, compassionate girl, and at times you felt really sorry for her. This world needs more girls like you, Cinderella. Lily James is kind of like a nobody actress at the moment, but I hope this movie just excels her career. And Cate Blanchett as the wicked stepmother, I thought she was pretty cool in the movie also. She is just taking Cinderella, this poor innocent girl, and treating her like garbage, and you're like, how are you even a human being? She translated the character very well, and probably the coolest villain that these live action Disney movies brought to life. Because even if those movies are bad, they did something right at least, and those were the villains. And they did it again with Cate Blanchett as the wicked stepmother. And Helena Bonham Carter as the fairy godmother, she was alright in the movie. She was only in it for like 10 minutes. I was like, I guess that's how the original animation is. And the prince in this movie, he was actually the best prince that these movies presented. I actually didn't hate him for once. And that's the weakness with these live action Disney movies, are these lifeless princes. Like the one in Maleficent, it's like, why are you even here? I didn't feel that way with the prince in this movie. He was actually an important character. Now the evil stepsisters, oh my God. Here's the thing with them. I know they're supposed to be spoiled and evil and all that, but it got to the point where they were annoying as hell. They just came across as major cartoon characters. Every time they were on screen, I just wanted to take the little girl that was next to me and just chuck her at the screen. I made that sound terribly wrong. Like, there's a family together and yeah. Now, like I said about the movie, there's really no twists or turns because this is such a by-the-books fairy tale. Even I knew what was gonna happen. I haven't seen the original animation in years because when I was growing up, I wasn't watching Cinderella. I was either watching Toonami or the classic 90s animations like Aladdin or Lion King. Not once did I turn to my brother and like, hey, let's watch Cinderella. No, that didn't happen. But I was watching Cinderella and it all just started to come back to me. I knew when the fairy godmother was gonna show up and how the spell always breaks at midnight. It's a classic formula to a classic fairy tale, but in live action. And some might say, oh, it's just another cash grab from Disney, which, yeah, it kinda is. But it's such a good story that you just kinda toss that out the window. But what I didn't let go was the CGI in this movie. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't like cringe-worthy like the previous live action Disney movies. Nothing looked like fat colored balloons like the CGI fairies in Maleficent. Yeah, I was happy about that. I was happy at the fact that the CGI was a little bit better. It was just cool to see Disney go back to its roots, but like I said, live action form. And I'm sure that the Disney team saw Maleficent and noticed that a lot of fans were pissed at the fact that Maleficent does not turn into a dragon once. So they made Cinderella and made it true to itself and not have like the evil stepmother become Cinderella at the end. Think about that. You know how stupid that would be? So Cinderella had decent acting. I like Cate Blanchett the most. It was a nice revisiting of the classic fairy tale. You notice that Disney learned their mistakes from their previous movies, but the CGI is still bad. The ending kind of got boring, but I still walked out having a good time. And for that, I say that Cinderella is definitely worth the matinee price. I'm still waiting for my live action Pinocchio movie with Robert Downey Jr. as Geppetto. Now that one would be a very dark one. Have you guys seen Cinderella? What did you guys think about it? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below. And as always, there's a link for my Twitter and my Facebook in the description. Keep in contact with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But in the meantime, I have to get going. Bippity boppity snap.